Now on CoastTV News.
Rezoning a horse farm on Route 24. What could be coming in the future?
Hitting the brakes in Maryland waters where boaters need to slow down.
It was a beautiful day on Delmarva as we're tracking more spring warmth with windy conditions developing. Plus, we can expect to see some rain and a rumble of thunder. My latest forecast coming up.
This is CoastTV News at 5.
A look from above at this horse farm, which could be gone in a couple of years. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 5. We begin tonight with more debate over Lewis growth.
Here's the land that is up for that debate. This farm property is on Route 24, right next to Beacon Middle School in Lewis. Sussex County Planning and Zoning is in session right now, debating the future of this property. Coast TV News reporter Brandon Ferguson joins us live in Lewis. Brandon, you're near the property that's causing some controversy for people who live nearby.
Maddie, this is the Belmead Farm, and it's right off of Route 24, and it's also less than a mile away from Beacon Middle School and Love Creek Elementary School. And when I spoke to people that live in the area, they're concerned about what this development would mean for the safety of their kids. 39 acres on Route 24. It looks like this right now, but Belmead Farm LLC is looking to make it look like this. With apartment buildings and commercial businesses, some locals who live right across from the farm aren't fans of the plan.
More accidents, and it will hinder EMS response times.
That was Steve Kitka, who will be speaking at the public hearing happening right now.
I'm going to tell the Planning Commission tonight, it's time that the Planning Commission stops being an oxymoron and they start putting the word planning back into our community.
But while there is pushback from some, others are on board. I spoke to one man off camera that lives less than a mile away from the horse farm, and he said growth is inevitable, and at one point his neighborhood was a horse farm. Nancy Kohler drives on Route 24 every day. She says she knows traffic will be a problem because she says it already is.
Very concerned. The traffic on Route 24 right now is really almost unsustainable, and if they do that, they're talking about over 6,000 additional vehicles per day.
Growth, development, and debate, it's an ongoing story here on the coast, and for this plot of land, what happens next is still up in the air. Planning and Zoning is still in the meeting right now about this farm, and we'll keep you updated back at 6 with what we know then. For now, live in Lewis, Brandon Ferguson, Coast TV News.
Brandon, thank you. Locals in Sussex County have taken to the application to share their thoughts. According to the Sussex County website, on the online land use application for Belmead Farm's rezoning proposal, already 70 people have left comments, and all 70 have voiced their opposition.
This brings us to our Coast TV poll this evening. We want to know, how should Sussex County protect horse farms?
Let's take a look at the results so far. Take a look at your screen. 86% say zoning restrictions, 4% say preservation incentives, 4% say public land buyouts, and 6% say no protection needed.
If you haven't voted yet, you can still do that. Go to coasttvnews.com or use the Coast TV mobile app. With spring right around the corner, boats are soon to hit the waters and set sail again, but new area in Maryland is telling people in the captain's hats they got to slow down. That's a new change, and it has boaters slowing down in and out of the docks this week. The Maryland Department of Natural Resources implemented a minimum wake zone in the red area near the Ocean City back bays. Previously, boats could go up to 6 knots here. Now, boats are required to operate at the slowest speed necessary to steer their vessel, something one local agrees would be safer for everyone.
The slow is always better when you're close to land, which is what that is, and I'm all about safety on the water.
Now, although this area is right next to the Delaware state line, this change only affects Maryland waters. We're taking a live look into Ocean City. Speaking of Maryland waters, let's check in with our First Alert Chief Meteorologist, Paul Williams. Paul, what's the weather telling you?
Well, we're going to keep it right there with the Maryland waters. And we're going to start with those folks of viewers in Chincoteague and Assateague. We're looking for foggy conditions for Thursday with 60 and 54 degrees respectively. It's going to be breezy on Friday for both locations, and we'll recover nicely with, calm weather for us by the time we get to Saturday. Ocean City, we're going to have foggy conditions for us on Thursday and 54 degrees. Cloudy skies and a bit of fog. Now, there's going to be rain that will develop after the 7 o'clock hour. So after the sun goes down is when we're expecting that chance of rain. Staying very breezy on Friday there as well. 54 for the high with breezy conditions in Fenwick Island. And finally, as we make our way up towards Rehoboth Beach and Lewis, look for foggy conditions for Thursday. Thursday, the first day of spring, officially at about 5:01 in the morning, actually. Breezy conditions on Friday. And then Saturday, we're looking for 62 degrees for the high in Lewis, 59 the expected high for us Saturday. Now, we're about the same as we were 24 hours ago in Georgetown, but in Ocean City, we're about 4 degrees warmer. We're at 53 degrees at Ocean City, but 63 degrees right now in Georgetown and 72 in Seaford, so we are mild. Taking a look at Kendall's Laurel View, we're at 68 degrees right now, and our expectations for the rest of the night, we're going to see partly cloudy skies as we drop from the 60s into the lower 50s by 8 o'clock, and then by 9 o'clock, 48 degrees. Coming up, we're going to be talking about that first day of spring and whether it's going to actually look more like a winter day instead of a spring day, but don't let that fool you. It's still going to be spring, Charlie.
Thank you, Paul. President Trump says he had a very good call with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky today. Trump said it lasted about an hour and that the conversation focused on how to align both Russia and Ukraine in terms of their requests and needs. In a statement, President Zelensky called the conversation positive and productive and that he remains committed to ceasefire talks.
Two leaders also agreed on a partial ceasefire against energy. Technical teams will meet in Saudi Arabia in the coming days to discuss broadening the ceasefire to the Black Sea on the way to a full ceasefire.
The White House said Russia agreed to a 30-day ceasefire on energy and infrastructure. Russia, though, says it only agreed to stop targeting energy infrastructure.
U.S. aid cannot be dismantled. That's an order from a federal judge for the U.S. District Court in Maryland. He says the government's efforts to shut down the humanitarian aid agency likely violated the U.S. Constitution. The judge's order also cut off staffers from the Department of Government Efficiency from sharing sensitive personal data kept by USAID. The Trump administration says it will appeal that ruling.
At the end of 2024, it seemed like the Federal Reserve had pulled off the unlikely, tamping down the highest inflation in 4 decades without triggering a recession. Now there are new economic concerns. Karen Kafa shows us the Fed's latest decision on interest rates.
Reserve staying cautious and holding interest rates steady amid growing economic uncertainty.
Labor market conditions are solid, and inflation has moved closer to our 2% longer run goal, though it remains somewhat elevated. In support of our goals, today the Federal Open Market Committee decided to leave our policy interest rate unchanged.
The Fed stopped cutting interest rates back in January as signs pointed to inflation's descent stalling out and overall growth slowing, a troublesome combination. Complicating matters now, President Donald Trump's economic agenda, including the slashing of the federal workforce, shaking what's been a stable labor market, and his overhaul of trade policy, rattling consumers, businesses, and markets.
Confidence is very fragile. You can see it in the consumer sentiment surveys. You can see it among business people. Investments they plan to make, they're all pulling back.
Among the administration's moves to ramp up pressure on America's biggest trading partners, a slate of tariffs, some already implemented and some looming on imported goods from key U.S. trade partners Canada, Mexico, and China. Economists warn the policies could push inflation higher and sink consumer spending, putting the economy at risk.
Recession is a loss of faith. We lose faith that we're going to be able to hold on to our job and businesses are going to be able to sell what they produce.
And force the Fed to course correct once again. In Washington, I'm Karen Kafa.
Tomorrow, Indian River voters are being asked to approve a school district current expense referendum. The district asking voters to pay more to cover operating costs along with recruitment and retention of staff. If voters say yes, the district says the referendum will lead to a $24.10 a month tax increase for the average district taxpayer. Polls are open from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. tomorrow.
Coming up, end-of-life legislation, a bill that would allow terminally ill patients to seek medical aid in dying. That is working its way through the Delaware legislature again.
That spring-like feel will continue tomorrow as we officially usher in spring. We'll have a chance to look at a possibility of rain and breezy conditions developing, and your weekend outlook is also coming up.
First, the future of Deep Branch Park still up for debate in Milford. Up next.
Shingles missing from your roof? Call Morse Roofing and Siding.
When choosing windows and doors for your home, at Pella, it's your choice. We manufacture maintenance-free vinyl, fiberglass, and wood-clad windows and patio doors, all with lifetime warranties. High performance, energy efficient, and loaded with options to help make your house your home. Industry-first features and benefits make living easier and increase your home's value. Visit our Experience Center or call us today to schedule your free in-home consultation where we bring the showroom to you.
Oh, look over here!
Okay, we'll get that.
I really want some lemons.
Okay. Happy birthday to you. Hey, what's up?
Shoes for every beginning. Shoes for everyone. Shoe Department and Shoe Show.
Can be a dad? Yes.
Welcome to Beach Barrels. No matter where you're from, everyone is a local. Fun times and good vibes await with a wide variety of craft brews, plus our award-winning Primo Hoagies made fresh daily. Dance the night away at the best live music venue in Ocean City. And there's never a bad seat to catch your favorite sports team. Dine in or relax on our outside deck with comfortable seating and beautiful palm trees for a cozy, tropical atmosphere. Beach Barrels open 10 a.m. to 2 a.m. at 132nd and Coastal Highway.
Shingles missing from your roof? Call Morse Roofing and Siding.
This is Coast TV News at 5.
A place to walk, bike, or play basketball. The city of Milford looking to convert some open land you see here into a park.
Sussex County Planning and Zoning looking at the project today. Milford Parks and Recreation say they hope to get another stamp of approval at the meeting.
Back in 2024, the park was part of the Annette Billings eminent domain case. Remember that? Billings saying the city trying to take her land for the park, though that was later dropped.
The parkland no longer includes any of her land, but it does include her brother's land that was willingly sold to the city. She wants the application for the park pulled.
Once you sell it, you don't have it anymore. Money's one thing, it can go, but you don't get dirt back. The city of Milford needs to take care of what they already have. And this was not in the city, so take care of what you got. Clean it up.
Milford Mayor Todd Collada says that he doesn't support the park plans as they currently stand, and he's hoping the council actually pulls the application.
Here's a look at your Bay forecast. We're watching out for foggy conditions and late rain for Thursday. Sunshine on Friday in Cambridge, but a high of only 54 degrees. So we're looking at a 10 to 12 degree difference there. Your full forecast coming up in a moment. I'll have my 7-day forecast for you as well.
Save floor $100 on new floors now at Carpet and Tile Mart. Mohawk had a rhino live on Smart Strand carpet for 2 weeks. With eco-friendly soap and water, the carpet cleaned up good as new, making wild look mild.
$3,000 off MSRP? That's nothing at IG Burton Lewis Auto Mall. Pick your favorite new Chevrolet and pay $3,000 under invoice. That's not a deal, that's a steal. Together, let's drive a Silverado, Equinox, Encore, and more at $3,000 under invoice.
You simply won't find a better deal anywhere else. Nobody beats a Burton deal. Nobody.
Nobody beats an IG Burton deal.
Uncomfortable at home? Cold floors and drafts starting to feel unbearable? DryTech specializes in transforming crawl spaces into clean, dry, and energy-efficient environments by sealing out moisture and enhancing air quality. They create a home that's healthier, more comfortable, and efficient year-round.
Say goodbye to freezing pipes, wasted energy, and discomfort. Our expert solutions provide peace of mind and long-lasting comfort for every season.
and we're here for your next crawl space project. Have you dry checked yet?
It's Truck Month here at First State Chevrolet in Georgetown.
We have one of the largest selections of Silverados on the shore.
Rates as low as 1.9% on this new 2024 Chevrolet Colorado.
As low as $39,995 on this 2025 Chevrolet Silverado.
Sales, service, parts, body shop, and towing, all in one convenient location just 1 mile north of the DMV in Georgetown.
We are First State Chevy in Georgetown, where we put you, the customer, first. Together, let's drive.
Save floor $100 on new floors now at Carpet and Tile Mart. Get soft, durable, easy to clean Smart Strand carpet at $400 off. See store for details. Visit a Carpet and Tile Mart Supercenter or carpetmart.com today.
It's Delmarva's best-kept secret, Johnny Janosic's Outlet and Clearance Center. Save up to 80% on name-brand furniture and mattresses. Shop one-of-a-kinds, customer cancellations, scratch and dents, discontinued items, and more. Find incredible deals store-wide. We have something for everyone and something for every room in your home. Shop early and often. New products arrive daily. And buy it today, get it today. Discover the secret. Shop Johnny Janosic's Outlet and Clearance Center in Laurel and Dover.
Coast TV First Alert Weather. Your safety, our commitment.
Before I get started with your forecast, I want to take time for a special thank you. Thank you to Carol Hartline. She came by today at the station and she dropped off a Jewish apple cake. Be still my heart. Only Brasco is higher in my life right now than you, dear. So thank you so much. She really, and everybody in the staff ate every bit of it. And the crumbs are being swooped up right now in someone's hands as we speak. So thanks again. All right, so our Cambridge camera, we're staying very cloudy. 66 degrees right now. Winds out of the south, east at about 9 miles per hour. Will drop to 52 with partly cloudy skies by 9 o'clock. And we're getting ready for the first day of spring. But before that happens, we're about 4 degrees warmer now than we were 24 hours ago in Ocean City. So we're trying to get into that spring-like feel of things. We're already at 72 degrees in Seaford. That's spring-like. 63 in Georgetown, spring-like as well. But Rehoboth Beach is holding us to that winter kind of theme right now at 49 degrees, 50 at Indian River Inlet, and 51 right now, Bethany Beach. Winds right now coming off the water at about 8 miles per hour in Indian River Inlet, for us at about 10 mile per hour gust in Redden. Now, we are watching out for very blustery conditions, particularly as we get closer to Friday. A gale wind warning is going to kick in. So from Lewis to Ocean View, all the way down towards Ocean City, all the way down towards Chincoteague, and actually even on the other side here for Cambridge, so a lot of folks view us there. We're watching out for about 40 to 45 mile per hour winds. So Friday's going to be an extremely breezy day, even though we're not looking at much in the way of scattered showers. Now, we have the storm that's causing big time havoc. Blizzards on the top of it, tornadoes underneath it. That's swinging in our direction, but it's going to lose a lot of its energy before it reaches us. Overnight, in the mid-40s for everybody, cloudy skies, winds south-southeast at 9 miles per hour. This is specifically for Charlie Sakaitis, who has bad allergies, and he's sniffing around like a little bitty 3-year-old toddler in the newsroom. Juniper high, maple high, elm high, mold low. It's pollen forecast again, and we always know when it is around here because that's when Charlie starts sniffling and sneezing around the place. So anyway, but he's my buddy, so we try to take care of him. Winds are out of the southeast, a bit blustery, 67 degrees by 2 to 4 o'clock. Now, as far as highs are concerned for tomorrow, 62 in Lewis, 71 Seaford, 71 degrees in Harrington. Winds out of the west, 10 to 20 miles per hour. We'll warm to 68 in Cambridge, 71 Vienna, 71 Federalsburg. Ocean City, a bit cooler because they're closer to the water, 59 degrees, 60 in Chincoteague, 64 for the high, Snow Hill. For Thursday, we see scattered showers, but this is that slice of rain I'm concerned with, but it's going to hit after the sun goes down, which is a good thing, because if all of this orange came through when the sun is still up, it would turn red, and we'd be talking about a bad weather day. But it's going to be just briefly bad. It's not going to cancel your whole day, but in the evening time, watch out for it. Same holds true for the most southern portion of our viewing area. We'll still see a lingering shower or two by 9:30, but then it moves away from Snow Hill, Newark, and Berlin by 10 o'clock, and we'll see it all pass on through with the winds changing directions out of the northwest. The amount of rain, not all that impressive. I mean, 3/4 of an inch in Georgetown, just about a quarter, slightly over that in Selbyville, for example, but not even a full inch in most areas. The wind, that's another story. Thursday, the winds are out of the south at about 30 miles per hour. But then they shift directions, and we're looking at 36, possibly going to 40 particularly when we have that active wind gust or active wind warning. Saturday 67, Sunday 53, so it's going to be the tale of 2 different days. Now precipitation, we go into a low till we get to Monday, 58 degrees actually, and then as we go into Monday, we see that slice of rain that pulls through. Doesn't look like it's going to be severe, but it will dump another round of rain our way. That being the case, let's summarize our forecast like this. Tonight, 43 mostly cloudy, patchy fog and drizzle. For tomorrow, mild, breezy, evening rain and thunder, but we are going to warm to 68 degrees, but it's going to be gray and drizzly and foggy all day long. Friday, we open the door for all kinds of sunshine and winds out of the northwest, but they're only gusting up to 45 miles per hour. That's where that gale wind warning comes into play. Finally, here's a look at your extended forecast. Let's remember, spring kicks off at 5:01 for Thursday. After that, we are in spring season, even though Sunday, it might not feel like it on Sunday.
Thank you, Paul. The controversial end-of-life legislation was narrowly passed by the Delaware House on Tuesday. House Bill 140, which is the latest version of a similar legislation, would allow terminally ill adults to request a self-administer medication to end their own life. The bill passed the House with 21 votes in support, 17 opposed, and 3 absent. Last year, Governor Carney chose to veto the medication aid in dying bill. The current administration has indicated that it will sign the bill if it passes into law.
This administration and this House has decided that we want to make sure that every individual makes that choice on their own, and it isn't up to the government to decide that for them.
House Bill 140 will now be sent over to the Senate.
An update on a story you saw first on Coast TV News at 5. The Maryland State Fire Marshal says this house fire in Fruitland was caused by a failing electrical circuit. This was Moore Avenue around 1240 on Tuesday. Officials say the fire started in the garage. One firefighter was treated for a minor heat-related illness.
Coming up tonight on the Delmarva Sports Network at 7:30 p.m., it's a DSN special, 2024 Coach Who Makes a Difference. Then at 8 p.m., Cape Henlopen hosts St. Mark's in baseball. As always, at 10:30, tune in for the final score.
We salute Paul and Gloria Petros. Paul and Gloria exemplify dedication to service, having both entered the Navy immediately after high school and serving with distinction for 20 years. Their commendable military careers were highlighted by receiving medals for their roles in Operation Iraqi Freedom and the Gulf War. Continuing their commitment to their country, Paul and Gloria now serve as government contractors, bringing their valuable experience and skills to support national interests in their civilian capacities. We salute Paul and Gloria for their enduring service and contributions to both military and civilian endeavors.
Spicer Brothers and Coast TV are honoring military persons and first responders serving Delmarva. If you have a family member, friend, or community member that you would like to nominate for a Coast TV salute, go to coasttvsalutes.com.
Most people remodel their kitchens for 3 reasons: poor design, lack of storage, and outdated cabinets.
That sounds like a big job.
Not with Paul Davis. We offer 2 stress-free solutions. Reface your cabinets with 5 layers of hardwood, new doors and drawers in 5 days or less. Or replace them, improve your layout and home value.
Call now.
We'll bring the showroom to you and provide an exact price the same day.
Installed before summer. Save 20% on your kitchen project or pay nothing for 12 months.
Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling.
Weather is sponsored by Paul Davis Restoration, emergency plumbing service 24/7.
We could practice our skills anywhere, but here is where we've chosen to be. It's here that we find new ways to create hope, give second chances, save lives. One day your heart will need us, and on that day, we'll be ready, without missing a beat. The Heart and Vascular Institute at Bay Health. Our commitment runs deep.
$3,000 off MSRP? That's nothing at IG Burton Chevrolet of Milford. Pick your favorite new Chevrolet and pay $3,000 under invoice. That's not a deal, that's a steal. Together, let's drive a Silverado, Equinox, Traverse, Trax, and more at $3,000 under invoice.
You simply won't find a better deal anywhere else. Nobody beats a Burton deal. Nobody.
Nobody beats an IG Burton deal.
Winter may be packing its bags, but it left a chill behind. Don't let a cold snap catch you off guard. Call FH Fur for our $69 heating system tune-up. We'll keep your system running smoothly so you're warm and snug until spring finally makes up its mind. Act now and get our no breakdown guarantee. With over 40 years of trusted service, FH Fur Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electrical are the pros who've seen and fixed it all.
877-CALL-FUR, FHFur.com.
You may think your home's crawl space is okay, but chances are it's not. Mold, pests, and rotting beams can all cause problems for your home and for your family. The good news is your home's crawl space problems can be fixed permanently, so you and your family can rest easy. Because crawl space problems won't get better with time, but they will get better with us. Call Dry Zone today for your free estimate.
Brought to you by Dry Zone, your local crawl space experts.
The Pentagon is considering making significant cuts to the top of the U.S. military as the Trump administration seeks to shrink the federal government. That's according to a briefing document and U.S. defense official. Plans under consideration include consolidating combat commands, halting the expansion of U.S. forces in Japan, and merging European Command and Africa Command into a single command based in Germany.
Dollar General is planning to close nearly 100 stores across the nation in the first quarter of this year. However, the closures represent less than 1% of the company's overall store base. According to Dollar General's website, it runs more than 20,000 stores in 48 states. Let's take a live look now outside into Milford. One more check on the forecast after this.
For nearly 25 years, Spicer Brothers has been more than a business. We've been a beacon of hope for families across Delmarva.
We believe in more than just roofs and bathrooms. We believe in lifting up neighbors, giving back to the community, and honoring those who served our country.
Every nail we hammer and every bath we install is a promise to build stronger homes and brighter futures.
This is who we are, proud, patriotic,
devoted to community and building legacies.
Spicer Brothers, built with pride because you deserve the best.
At Lakeshore Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram of Seaford, our goal is to make sure that our employees are happy, which then leads to happy customers. By doing this every day, we are better able to offer our customers a great buying and service experience. Our customers get all this at the lowest prices in Sussex County. At Lakeshore Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram of Seaford, we are different and we prove it every day, one customer at a time. Call us at 302-990-3099 or shop us online at lakeshorecdjr.com.
We believe that a great community health system reflects the community it serves. And like Sussex County itself, we've been on an exciting journey of growth and transformation, evolving from a trusted community hospital to the region's premier healthcare provider and Sussex County's most comprehensive health system. We're proud to be on this journey together, miles ahead, but by your side the entire way, because Sussex County is our specialty.
Transform your home with Coastline Sunrooms and Awnings. Collectively, with over 40 years experience, our expert team has been designing porch enclosures, sunrooms, and awnings that bring comfort and style to your home.
Whether you're looking for protection from the sun or extra living space, we're here to help. Call now to schedule a no-obligation design. We're offering a free electric recessed fireplace with your sunroom purchase, or get a free upgrade to a motorized awning with an awning purchase. Coastline Sunrooms and Awnings. We show up.
18 years ago, we founded Community Bank Delaware with the goal of providing high-quality banking services to our local community. Here you meet with decision makers, people just like you who live in and love this community. We provide the newest banking technologies to our customers, supported by our local team of banking professionals. Our bank serves clients throughout Sussex County, and we continue to grow, all thanks to you. Community Bank Delaware, where community matters.
Our Hershey's exterior camera in Ocean City, 52, dropping to 46 in partly cloudy skies by 9 o'clock. Gale wind warning active along the entire Delmarva Peninsula. particularly as we get closer to Friday, because we're looking for very breezy conditions for Friday. Our umbrella winner is Andrea Bruel of Lewis. Congratulations, courtesy of Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling. Keep up with your forecast by calling our weather line, sponsored by the law offices of Brockstedt, Mandalis, and Federico. Your forecast is just a call away. And here's a look at your exclusive 10-day forecast. Now remember, Thursday kicks off spring. Might not look all springy, but it will be springy. And it's going to look more springy on Friday, but feel more wintry by then. Ironic.
Thank you, Paul, and thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 5.
For more news, more local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
Inside Edition is up next.
And we're going to see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 6. Have a great evening.